EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, up to also thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Play action. Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 52 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielding just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, Mills. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills now. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Mills. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Ryan. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield well. He doesn't scramble for the first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end. And it's 3rd and 5. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ryan. Throw left side, complete to QT. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From just shy of midfield, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now in his 9th NFL season, Brandon Cooks remains a model of consistency. Had a career-best 90 catches in 2021 and his 6th 1,000-yard season in the last 7 years. No surprise there that they were looking for him to pick up a first down, and he gets it done.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back to the ground with Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a couple. Mills. Got a man open. It's Ross. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Mills on the sneak, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Again, it's Pierce, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Play fake, Mills. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They should put the coverage guys in a space on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw is Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
They go play action with Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
We didn't need to ask about the leg, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again, Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's 4th. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 32 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On the return, it's Rodgers. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's just get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They seem low.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
21. Hey, take it.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
22.
Play action. It's Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Smith to return it. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd down and 7. Now Mills. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Houston. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
20.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Ryan. The 20. 5, touchdown. Isaiah Ford, 48 yards. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
It's surprising that Indianapolis is Yannick Ngakoue's 5th team in the last 4 seasons. He's never had fewer than 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles in a year, producing everywhere he's been.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mills now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now he it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us? The next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. He's gonna have his running back. It's complete. And he is gonna have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it.
They've been not getting fresh.
Like a lost cause.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Quickly out wide to Mechie.
Oh, man. That should have had that. Babe, I'm losing so bad in this game. It don't make no sense.
It's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's
Damn,
a
come on.
throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
You say what?
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, what play is that? This should be a long season.
They need the 27-yard line for a first.
It's like he know what play on one.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Fourth down, Mills. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ryan wants to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
He better be looking on resting. I didn't even play football last year.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mills on first down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Mills. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he is going to lose yardage
This
here.
nigga come right through the line. Shit.